I'm Leah Nicole from Leah Nicole Homes at Solid Rock Realty in Ottawa. So I was a teacher, and that is my background. I taught primary and junior grades, and as I transitioned into real estate, I realized that's actually just who I am, and it's not so much just my profession. I love watching kids grow. I love the light bulb going off in that aha moment when they've accomplished a new goal in their lives. And I feel the same way about my clients. It's so fun working with first-time homebuyers because I think just watching them navigate the process for the first time is so exciting. And it's terrifying too, but that's where I come in. And that's where simplifying the process, bringing the emotion down so they can enjoy the process but still make very informed decisions. Nobody makes good decisions when they're under stress and at a high emotional level. So my business model is all about putting people first. I think there's so many pieces to the puzzle along the way. The process has so many parts that need to be looked after, and I always think about what's the best way to get there. But also I remind myself to always ask myself, what does the client want? And that grounding is the main principle and has been a key part of really keeping that client front and center so that they can be the driver of their transaction. I think a lot of times when first-time homebuyers come to me, they don't know what they don't know. So it's my job to really ask those crucial questions, to get to know more about them as a person, get to know more about why they're even considering a move. If they've just heard that it's a really great time to buy, and if so, let's talk more about that and what that process will look like, because they may think it's a good time to buy based on what they've heard, but after talking through it, it just might not be the right time for them, and that's okay. I think those questions not only help us to understand them better, but also help them through their process and their motivation as well. So I think usually that's our first part of the process, is understanding how I can get them to reach their goals, and I do that by setting goals with them. But also, communication doesn't end once closing happens. You move into a house, especially for a first-time home buyer, and there are so many questions that come up that you weren't expecting. And so I make sure to let them know that I'm always there as a resource. If they have questions that they can't find the answer to, or they need someone to help them with some plumbing or electrical work that they want to do, I want them to know that I can be their source for that information in those connections. That is one of the beautiful things about working and being so involved with clients in Ottawa and Carleton Place where I live, is that I often have a relationship with them up front or have connections with them up front. And it's really enjoyable being able to, go see their house after they move in. And it's not uncommon for me to go over and have dinner after they've gotten settled in. And being able to see how grateful they are for that experience that I've provided, and also letting them know how grateful I am for them, is just a great way for me to continue to build that community.